Doctor Who, The 13 Doctors. The TARDIS materialised in space. It then stopped with a shake, throwing everyone onto the floor, which led to Bridget falling on top of Liam. The Doctor stood up. He checked the TARDIS monitors. They were suspended in space above the Earth, still in the same time zone. Susie, Bridget and Liam also stood up. They went over to the monitor. The Doctor tried fiddling with some switches on the console. "It appears that we're stranded in space," he exclaimed. "Stuck in Earth's orbit. Same year as when we lived." "Oh, that's ridiculous," Liam said. The Doctor pulled a lever. The TARDIS doors opened. Liam and Bridget went to take a look. They soon realised that they were indeed in space. "Oh, and in case you were wondering, there's an air shield around the ship," the Doctor said. Liam and Bridget then handed back over and the Doctor pulled the lever again. "So what's happening, Grandfather?" Susie asked. "I don't know," said the Doctor. "I can't think how this has happened. It never did this before." "I can explain," came a voice from the monitor. The Doctor, Susie, Bridget and Liam turned to face the monitor. A man with an evil grin was on the screen. "And who are you then, sir?" the Doctor asked. "Oh, come now, Doctor, you know me," the man said. "No? Very well. I am the Master." "Oh, shit!" exclaimed the Doctor. "Not the Master!" cried Susie. "Yes!" the Master said. "And now I will kill the Doctor before he begins," the Master declared to the Doctor and his companions. He laughed evilly. He smiled evilly as he looked down at the travellers, who were in his mind about to receive their fate. Doctor Who, The 13 Doctors, written and read by Nick Payne. But what the Master did not realise was that other Doctors were on their way to stop him. The Spy Doctor had got in contact with other incarnations, ones he had met. He had met the Ultimate and Fantastic Doctors, as well as the earliest Doctor from his future, in an adventure not too long ago, and the Ultimate Doctor had got in contact with another incarnation, the Sharp-Eyed Doctor, who he had also met. Another incarnation, the Mysterious Doctor, had also gotten the message, and other Doctors were on their way. At this moment, the Spy, Ultimate, Fantastic and Sharp-Eyed Doctors were coming together, ready to save the earliest Doctor, whilst Mysterious brought the remaining incarnations. All of the Doctors were coming to save their first self, because they knew if the Master tampered with time, it would mean that none of them would exist. Not one. And that would simply not do! "Ow," said the narrator, as he hit the bed with his fist. Even if it didn't really hurt. The Master moved his TARDIS closer to the earliest Doctors. He was going to time ram him out of existence. "Goodbye, Doctor!" the Master said. He was about to pull the lever when suddenly his TARDIS just stopped. Just like how he had stopped the earliest Doctor's TARDIS. Now his was stopped. Why? How? "What is going on?" the Master yelled. "We can explain that," a familiar voice came on the monitor. The earliest Doctor and his companions looked up. So did the Master. The faces of 4 Doctors appeared on screen. The one speaking was the Ultimate Doctor, the second of these 4 faces. "I don't think you are going to succeed today, Master," he continued. "Not with the rest of us around. Now, please release our first incarnation from your trap, and that will be the end of it. Good day." "No!" No! Cried the Master. I shall not submit myself to peer pressure! Susie laughed at this. Oh, shut up, bitch! The Master said. This got the earliest Doctor really angry. As soon as I get free from this trap, I shall time ram you, said the earliest Doctor. Be it the other way round to what you were originally planning. And also, I shall give you a jolly good smack bottom. You dare! Said the Master. Yes, he dares, said the Ultimate Doctor, not giving any of his other incarnations any time to speak. I shall destroy you! Said the Master. What for? What's the point? The Fantastic Doctor bursts out, shouting, Don't you see it's all gone? Everything we were, everything we stood for. What? The Master asked. I mean our friendship, the Doctor said. What about the Time War? The Master asked. We're not there yet, the Spy Doctor said. That's after our 8th incarnation, during the 9th, and after the 10th. You know, the Time War, with the Battle Doctor, who is our 9th incarnation. Yes. Yes, indeed, the Sharp-Eyed Doctor said, which means I'm not that far off from it, but the good news is my next self has a long, long life. Which is good because she starts off as a teenager. What? The Master said. This mysterious 8th incarnation is the key to everything. No, it's not. No, that's a lie. No, the first one is the key to all of this, but this 8th one intrigues me. And so does these 9th and 10th incarnations. In fact, where are the rest of you? Doctors? There's only 4 of you! 5, including the one I've got caught. Where are the rest of you, Doctors? Where did you get that glass of water from? The Ultimate Doctor asked. Spoilers, the Master said. But that doesn't matter now, Doctors! Now I shall destroy your first self! But you do realise we have trapped you, the Ultimate Doctor said. Oh, God damn you, Doctors! Said the Master. Well, I'll just sit here and drink my water whilst I wait for my comeuppance, or whatever you're going to do. It's not like the Master to give up so easily, the Sharp-Eyed Doctor whispered to herself. He's up to something, I know. I can hear you, you know! Oh, sorry. I was just saying that, I thought you are up to something. Oh, but I am, my dear Doctor! I am! Oh, for goodness sake, the Ultimate Doctor said to himself. The Master grinned a giant grin. You see, I anticipated more Doctors popping up to try and stop me, especially that Spy Doctor, because he more or less found out. I discovered he found out after I'd left him, after that previous adventure we had together, with the tear, you know. Yes, said the Spy Doctor. Thanks for that, by the way. God, you really are a bastard. You fucker, the Master said. And don't forget, you're the ladies' man. So, my dear Doctor, I have devised this little trap to exterminate... Oh, sorry, that's the Daleks. To destroy all of you. Why do you want to destroy us all? The Fantastic Doctor asked. Why do you think? The Master asked. Point taken. But still, we don't quite understand why you would want to destroy us in this way. What? Are you stupid? You are stupid, Doctor! You are stupid! I really not. He really isn't, Ultimate said. Trust me, I'm not even him yet, and I know he's telling the truth. Yeah, and I was him, Sharp-Eye added, and I know he is telling the truth. So why are you acting this way, said the Master. If you're so clever, why are you acting so dumb? Tell me! Tell me! Oh God, it's part of your plan, isn't it? Yes, it is, said the Ultimate Doctor. Backup's arrived. Shit, you stalled for time, said the Master. Suddenly 8 more TARDISes appeared in the sky. No, said the Master. No! You can't defeat me! I thought you had a trap set for us, said Ultimate. Oh no, this is part of your plan, isn't it? Yes, my dear Doctor. I deliberately let you stall for time so I could prepare all my weapon. Water, anybody? Oh, that's good shit. Oh no, said the Ultimate Doctor. That means Fantastic's plan to stop him by distracting him and us just time-ramming him won't work. How did you know that was my plan? Shut up, Doctors! Now I can destroy all 13 of you and never let you exist in the first place. Shit. Ultimate whispered. Oh! A voice on the intercom said, Who was that? Who was that? The Master demanded to know. Would you like a sweetie? Oh, go on, they're very good. I like the green ones. Line. Who is that? The Master said. I mean, I know it's one of you, but which one? And what's his deal? You can call me the Sweetie Doctor. The Sweetie Doctor introduced himself. I am the 4th incarnation, so I'm basically Ultimate's predecessor and spy successor. Yes, said the Spy Doctor, agreeing. Now then, my dear Master, would you like a sweetie? No, said the Master. Do not ask me for fucking sweets! What a rude man, said the Ultimate Doctor. I quite agree, said Sweetie. Okay, come on then, said the Master. This is so the introductory moment for all of the other Doctors. Come on then, let's hear you. Well, I don't know if we've met, but I certainly had to have an adventure with giant pumpkins when I got the call. Thanks to you, Master, said the mysterious Doctor. Oh shit, you're the one who's leading them all, said the Master. That's right, said the mysterious Doctor. I was one of the 4 who got Spy's messages, and then I went to get the others, whilst the other 3 and Spy went to stop you. Early. We were the backup. You led them to me, said the Master. Okay, go on then, go on. Let's introduce yourself. Let's go in order. Okay, so we've got the first one's trapped in my trap. We've already had the 4th one introduce himself. We've got 3, 5, 6, 7, and which one were you again? 12. 12, thank you. So, come on then. Who's next? Huh? Let's go in order from 2 to 13, please. Hello there, I am the 2nd incarnation. The 2nd incarnation said, The musical Doctor. You are a musician? The Master asked. More of a conductor, said the musical Doctor, and got out her sonic screwdriver, which also doubled as a baton. You conduct music? The Master said. That is interesting. She's very annoying, said the Ultimate Doctor. Oh, pipe down there! The musical Doctor exclaimed. Now I shall play some music. 1, 2, 3. That's just a working track I've got. I've been trying to sort out. It's very, very good, said the Master. But I'm still going to kill you! Okay, who's next? We're jumping all the way to, the 8th incarnation. Oh, this is good water. I've heard a lot about you and your 2 successors. Well, I say I've heard a lot, but I've heard about you from your other selves. Why am I starting to sound like the Spy Doctor? I don't know, said the Spy Doctor. Maybe because we spent so much time together when you pretended I was your boss, my boss, when you pretended that you were my boss, and we worked together for a short period of time. Oh, shut it, Doctor! So then, my dear. Yes, I can see what they meant. The Master addressed the 8th incarnation. Yes, they were right. You are indeed a lovely little teenage girl. Little? The 8th incarnation exclaimed. Little? So what do you do then, my dear? The Master asked. I stop you and the Rani from doing evil schemes in the future, the 8th incarnation responded. Oh, so me and the Rani team up and we fight you? The Master asked. Sort of, yeah, said the Possible Doctor. I mean, you get caught up in an experiment that forces you to regenerate into incarnations with, in your case, blue skin, and you're disfigured. And in her case, sort of a light green-white skins, and it gives her, she's got these black and green fireball abilities. And you two try and find a way to cure yourselves, and you're stealing equipment. At the same time, you're also still planning to do evil endeavours. Sounds like a future. Hang on. Is this disease or whatever life-threatening? Said the Master. And I mean completely, not just that incarnation. Yes, said the 8th Doctor. It is. Ah, I see, said the Master. So we have to keep ourselves alive. Said the 8th Doctor. And we have to stop you, me and my friends. But why would you want to destroy us? Actually, don't answer that. I know the reason, said the Master. I don't want you to die, the 8th Doctor said. I just don't want you to cause all that problems in the meantime. I see, said the Master. Plus, you two sort of caused the death of my predecessor, who had to regenerate into me to survive. Wait, what? Sharpeye exclaimed. Oh, confound you, Doctor! You just spoiled stuff! The Master said. Oh, no big. You'll forget about it when it's all over, the 8th Doctor said. Allow me to introduce myself properly, Master. I am the Possible Doctor. Possible? The Master said. Oh, now I get it. You're like that Kim Possible TV show. You're like her, and me and the Rani are going to be like two of the villains. I get it now. It's like how number 3 is like one of the James Bonds. Yes, said the Spy Doctor. Very, very much so. This is starting to be a bit scary, actually. In fact, one of our last incarnation looks a bit like Captain Marvel. Specifically, the film version. And I regenerated into this incarnation just as it was in production. The 13th incarnation said, You'll get back to me. Just deal with the other ones first. If you insist, said the Master. So, my dear, who is the Time War one? It's not that old wrench next to you, is it? No, there's a stark contrast. I think you'll find it is, said the old woman. Doctor, I still am, but almost wasn't. For you see, I am the Battle Doctor. You're the Battle Doctor? Said the Master. Yes, said the Battle Doctor. I've had years of fighting in the Time War. She paused and stared into the void. Her face showed dreaded sadness and emotion all at the same time. For 5 seconds before she snapped back into reality. So, so don't judge by appearances, Master, you moustache-twirling prick. Oi! This is a really nice moustache, thank you very much, said the Master. Who's the prick next to you? Is he just a guy? I am the Spectacular Doctor, said the Spectacular Doctor, the 10th incarnation, and I am spectacular. And what is your deal? The Master said, besides being spectacular, as you said. It's basically that, said the Spectacular Doctor. Makes sense, said the Master. Plus the fact that I am scarred from the events of the Time War, and I feel a lot of guilt and sadness, etc., etc., said the Spectacular Doctor. I'm also very handsome. You remind me of Aaron Burr from Hamilton, said the Master. And I mean the play version, not the real one. Yeah, I suppose I am, said the Spectacular Doctor. You like my coat? It's really big. Urgh, said the Master. I'm hating you all. If you hate us now, wait till you get to the next one, the final incarnation mentioned. Why, said the Master. He then looked at the 11th one. Oh dear God, I know who you are. I've seen you everywhere. Okay, now I know. You've seen him everywhere, but you haven't seen me everywhere? The Musical Doctor sneered. Oh, shut up! You're not that famous yet. Just give it some time, the Master said. The sporty doctor! He managed to just about say, "Hey!" said the sporty doctor. "Ah, well, I'm having a good time here, playing sports, drinking with my mates, and doing some practice, yeah. And on the sideline, I save the universe. And I might make a sports quip, or use sports in a way to stop them." God, yes, you are indeed the worst, because you are so insufferable, said the Master. I mean, you're all insufferable, but you are the most insufferableist. Oh! Well, if you can't score, don't play. Jesus Christ on a bike, said the Master. The earliest Doctor then rammed into his TARDIS, somehow losing its grip on his trap. How? Said the Master. I don't know, said the earliest Doctor, but that's blasphemy! Sort of. Jesus is our friend! You know Jesus? Asked Liam Chesterford. Yes, said the earliest Doctor. I do. Sure, said the Master. Anyway, so, yeah, you're annoying, sporty. Okay, you're the mysterious one, he said to the mysterious Doctor. Okay, and that makes you the last one, he said to the 13th incarnation. Let me guess, you're inspired by Captain Marvel? You must be the marvellous Doctor. Oh yes, I've heard about you. You're the last one. You're the one who keeps herself very safe. You don't dive into action as much as the others, but you do continue to help the universe, because it's the right thing to do. Or so you think. How very true, the Marvellous Doctor said. You're also really talented and really powerful, just like quite a few final incarnations, said the Master. I hope I am when I get to my incarnation. It makes up for dying at the end. Yes, said the Marvellous Doctor. I guess it is. Hence why you're so careful. Quite a lot, said the Master. I would have called you the Careful Doctor, but I think that name's taken by another Doctor in an alternative universe. Yeah, it is. Plus the fact that you're also still pretty marvellous. Thank you, said the Marvellous Doctor. But that doesn't mean you are invincible, Doctor. None of you are invincible. Okay, where's that time ram button? Okay, so this was all part of my plan to destroy all of you at once, even though I really only needed to destroy the earliest Doctor. But now I can destroy all of you at once with my super duper big time ram. But you forget, Master, the earliest Doctor said. I broke free of your trap, which means... Wait, what? No! The Master realised that the earliest Doctor was now ready to time ram him. Suddenly, the Master's effect on the other 12 Doctors' TARDISes also broke. No! Said the Master. He twiddled some buttons and he attempted to get away. However, just before he was about to go, 13 TARDISes time rammed him at the same time. No! Cried the Master. How am I surviving this? I thought time ramming the earliest Doctor would have killed him. Well, you were wrong, said the earliest Doctor, because you would not have killed me. You are so stupid, Master, and yet you believe us to be stupid? Yeah, take that, said the fantastic Doctor. I'll get you for this, Doctors! I'll get you! He's heading for Earth, said the Ultimate Doctor. I better go down and sort him out. See you all. Bye! Okay, bye, Fantastic said, and the Ultimate Doctor just left. It's strange, said the Spy Doctor. He was from an earlier point in time to when I met him, and you, Fantastic, and you, Earliest. Which is odd, because I think he was from a later point in his life, whilst here, and when I met him after that other adventure, when we went to investigate the tears in the universe, he was younger. So, I'm wondering if he's gonna come round and have that adventure that we had with him that was earlier in my life, but he's actually later in his life. sounds about right, said Fantastic. I mean, if you met him at the Tear, a younger version of him at the Tear, and now he's gone off to do all that, stop the Master, and you've, and then go on to do other adventures, and then get round to having that adventure that me and Earliest had, that also had that another Master that you popped up at the end of to rescue us, then yeah, makes a lot of sense. And that, if that was you in an earlier point in time, yeah, makes sense. I haven't had that adventure yet, said the Earliest Doctor. All the more reason that it's timey-wimey, said the Spy Doctor. It's yet to come for you. So, now what do we do? Asked the sharp-eyed Doctor. I mean, there's 12 of us left, and Master's gone flying down to Earth, where the Ultimate Doctor, and with help from Agent Nick, if I believe I've got my timelines right, are going to stop him for now. Oh yeah, said Possible. This is where Agent Nick helps stop the Master. You know, that time where he's looking through the files and stuff, and where he just shoots him. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of guns being used, but yeah, I remember that adventure. He uses a gun against the Master? The Musical Doctor asked. Is that even possible? Yes, said the Spy Doctor. Probably. I mean, sounds like it. Does the Master die? No, said the Possible Doctor, but he's badly injured. There you go then, said the Spy Doctor. You can get vulnerable. I'm sure we are surplus for target practice by weapons. I'm sure of it. The Sweetie Doctor laughed. Yes, we are, my dear past self. Would you like a sweetie? No, I better get back to the space agency, said the Spy Doctor. But it was nice meeting you all. I'm gonna log you all into my books now. Okay, all gonna see you. Okay, bye-bye. Goodbye! Goodbye! And so forth. The Spy Doctor then dematerialised. Well, I better be on my way then, said the Earliest Doctor. But tell me, where do I take my new friends first? Silence. I see, said the Earliest Doctor. Spoiler territory. Well, it's going to be quite the spirit of adventure. Don't you agree? We just want to go home, said Bridget. Tough, said the Doctor. You blundered your way into my TARDIS uninvited. Therefore, because of that, I am kidnapping you. And therefore, we shall go on adventures together. Sounds like fun. Yay, said Liam. Oh, goody, said Susan, clapping her hands together. She was feeling a bit better now after being called a bitch by the Master. The Earliest Doctor wasn't going to let it go, though. Next time I see the Master, though, he said, I will give him a jolly good smack bottom for calling my Susie a bitch. What a bastard he is. Anyway, bye-bye, chaps. See you next time. Yay! And the Earliest Doctor soon disappeared. And then there was 10. I don't really remember being that positive, said the Musical Doctor. Oh well, I'm sure I'll get grumpier again and then get positive again afterwards and then become me. Yes, that sounds about right, said the Mysterious Doctor. Anyway, I must be going. I've got to be a mystery, she said, and then disappeared. She didn't even wait for us to say goodbye, said Spectacular. Oh well, I better be going too because I've got to be spectacular elsewhere. Yeah, sure, whatever, said the others. So Spectacular then departed. The Sporty Doctor was then forced to go next. But why? Said the Sporty Doctor. I like hanging out with you. But we don't really like hanging out with you, said the Musical Doctor. Beat it! Fine, said the Sporty Doctor, but I'm not going to be inviting you to my next tournament. Musical, he said. Thank you, said Musical. And I won't be inviting you to my next concert, Sporty. I think the Musical Doctor needs to go next, whispered the Sharp-Eyed Doctor. Agreed, whispered Possible. So then the Sporty Doctor left. Then the Musical Doctor was forced by her other incarnations to go. Oh, very well then, she said, and disappeared. And then there was 6. Well, I better get back to fighting in the Time War, said the Battle Doctor. Wars don't win themselves, you know. Never again. Well, I see such horror, she said. It was actually good to take a break. Yes, take a break. We need to have that more often. I'm very glad you did, said the marvellous Doctor. Taking breaks is a very good idea. Thank you, said the Battle Doctor. Goodbye. And soon she disappeared. 5 to go, said the Sweetie Doctor. But I have just called my girlfriend / fiance, who's running a sweet shop, and she needs me back. So yeah, more so for sexy time rather than actually working out at the shop. But I get to go back and sell sweets. So yeah, I'll say goodbye now. You have a fiance? Yes, my dear Possible. Yes. Oh yes, I remember. Treat her well, my dear chap. I shall. Bye-bye! And then there was 4. Only the 6th, 7th, 8th and 13th incarnations. I think we should have a group departure, said the Fantastic Doctor, because I don't want to go before anyone else. Yes, said the sharp-eyed Doctor. Besides, I want to know about how I died. I thought you already knew, said Possible. You know, being the mysterious one? No, that's the 12th incarnation, said the Fantastic Doctor. I didn't mean mysterious as in the personality. I meant I thought she was supposed to know stuff ahead of everybody else. You know, basically act God. Yes, well, said Sharpeye, I do know about my fate, but I don't know the exact details. Okay, I guess I shouldn't ask you then. Maybe I'll find out closer to the time. Yeah, said Possible. But tell me one thing, said Sharpeye. Does it hurt? It always hurts, said Possible. Every single time. Right, Marvellous? It's really painful every time, said Marvellous. You should know that by now. You're halfway through your entire existence. You should know. And it just gets worse, said Possible. Each time it gets worse. Agreed, said Marvellous. Yeah, said Fantastic. I'm not even halfway through I'm the 6th one, and even I know it's getting worse each time. In fact, I'm not too long gone since my previous regeneration. It's one of those times, huh? Yes. So there was a pause. Well then, ladies, and Fantastic, said the Marvellous Doctor, it's time for me to go. The universe won't save itself, you know. Yes, try not to be so much of a coward, said Sharpeye. I'm not exactly a coward as much as I am cautious, said Marvellous. You'll see. And with that, she left. I guess I'm off too, said the Sharpeye Doctor. I guess I know everything I need to know, and everything else will come to me later. So, goodbye. Goodbye. And so, the Sharpeye Doctor departed. Time for us to go too, said the Fantastic Doctor to the Possible Doctor. The two of them smiled. Call me, beat me if you ever need me, said the Possible Doctor. Ditto, said the Fantastic Doctor. The two smiled and then went their separate ways. And now all of the Doctors were back doing their own thing. But there was still someone present, watching the dark, empty, black space that had just happened. Someone who had just been speaking with the Master as the Doctors were saying goodbye. I see, said the Master. Well, my TARDIS is crashing, so I've got to go and see where I'm going. So you go and enjoy what you need to do. Very well, said the mysterious person watching everything. Farewell, Master. Farewell, said the Master, and he turned off his communications. The mysterious figure then turned round from their console, and they revealed themselves to be the Valeyard. The Valeyard laughed as she turned back to look at the 13 Doctors. She smiled, slightly evilly, slightly humorously. We're gonna have so much fun, me and you. Just you wait, Doctors. Just you wait. Back in his TARDIS, after turning off his communications, the Master laughed when he saw where he was going. Earth! I do love causing trouble over there. The end. One of the TARDISes managed to find their way to the next destination quite easily. The earliest Doctors looked outside. A petrified jungle, he said to himself. I wonder what this used to be. Further along the planet's surface was a city. And they had cameras watching everywhere on the planet. And the occupants of that city were now looking down that camera at the new arrivals that had arrived on their planet. Strangers, one of them said, we must capture and interrogate them, the Dalek said. The earliest Doctor will return in Encounter with the Daleks. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne Audio YouTube channel.